regimes claiming there is no armed conflict. It is a complete and utter lie. What happened?
They've opened fire on journalists.
It's a whole bunch of different wars.
We're not playing games. You fight your war, Captain. I'll fight mine.
We are fighting a war. Our enemy is not human, and we are losing.
We need you to fight.
Okay. Come in there.
This war, we're not winning it. If you speak a word of what I'm about to show you, you will be executed for high treason.
Tally's approaching.
War doesn't just happen on the battlefield, it lives in the minds of those who survive it. Welcome back to Popcorn Cinema Flixx, where today we're diving into 10 intense war and military-themed films that grip your soul, rattle your heart, and leave you thinking long after the credits roll. Let's get into the action.
Would be. You think I have a choice? There is no choice.
No.
Kajaki, aka Kilo 2 Bravo. This 2014 British war film doesn't rely on flashy combat or high-octane shootouts. Instead, it claws under your skin with raw tension.
This is it, Kajaki Dam. What's it all about? It's water, got burn pit. There's about 16 odd here at Athens, 7-8 up at Normandy.
No place is charged, mate. We're going nowhere. Moving impossible due to location being minefield.
Based on a harrowing true story, Kajaki traps you with a group of British soldiers stranded in a dry riverbed in Afghanistan, surrounded by live, forgotten Soviet landmines. What unfolds is a slow-burn nightmare, intimate, claustrophobic, and gut-wrenchingly real. The film, directed by Paul Kadis, captures the brotherhood and panic with unfiltered honesty, making you feel every breath, every ounce of pain, and every second of helpless waiting.
You, Chris, come on, man. We've got a man down. Kilo 2, Bravo to all kilos.
They're not gonna land in a minefield, buddy. Sit tight.
Released in 2018, T-34 is a pulse-pounding Russian action drama that manages to turn a tank battle into a cinematic ballet.
Нам предстоит драться на этом танке. По нам будут бить боевыми. Ну что, как гладиаторы, что ли?
Set during World War II, it follows a group of Soviet prisoners of war who plot an explosive escape using a half-functional T-34 tank. Director Alexei Sidorov blends history with stylized slow-motion sequences and incredible sound design to create an adrenaline-fueled ride. It's not just a battle of armor, it's a story of courage, defiance, and the sheer will to survive when hope seems like a luxury. The Covenant. In 2023, Guy Ritchie surprised everyone with The Covenant.
John, you have Tally's approaching.
A war film that trades his usual witty crime narratives for a grounded, emotional journey. It stars Jake Gyllenhaal as a U.S. Army sergeant whose life is saved by his Afghan interpreter during a mission gone wrong. What follows is a personal mission of honor and redemption. The action is gripping, but it's the bond between these two men that becomes the heart of the film. It's about promises, those made in war and those that haunt you until kept.
For 3 weeks, this family believed you were dead. We owe that man your life.
There wasn't enough for him to carry me across those mountains. If you can give me the location, if I can get him out of the country. It's too dangerous. You've become very popular with the Taliban.
The Imitation Game. Set far from the front line, yet no less crucial.
You have 6 minutes to complete the task. Is that even possible?
It takes me 8. 5 minutes and 34 seconds.
You said to do it in under 6.
This war, we're not winning it. If you speak a word of what I'm about to show you, you will be executed for high treason.
The Imitation Game, 2014, is a war drama driven by intellect and humanity. Benedict Cumberbatch stuns as Alan Turing, the brilliant mathematician who cracked Nazi Germany's Enigma code. But beneath this tale of cryptic genius lies another, of persecution, isolation, and an unsung hero who saved millions, only to be condemned by the very society he protected. Morton Tildum's direction and the haunting restraint in every performance make this a deeply affecting wartime film without ever firing a bullet.
What is it that we're really doing?
We were going to break an unbreakable Nazi code and win the war.
Oh.
I'm just a mathematician. You've got more secrets than the best of them.
The Wall. Sometimes war is reduced to just two people and a crumbling wall between them.
Something's not right.
Coming, man!
I got one shot.
No. Second you touch that rifle, you're dead!
This is true. When this is over, his family won't recognize him.
Released in 2017, The Wall is a stripped-down psychological thriller where two U.S. soldiers, pinned by an unseen Iraqi sniper, face an invisible enemy and a mind game laced with dread. Directed by Doug Liman, this film thrives on minimalism. Just one wall, one radio, and one question. How long can you hold on? It's tense, brutal, and shockingly intimate.
2, 3, 4, 5.
The rifle is an extension of me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I strike you down.
I don't know where you are now. Bang.
Hyena Road, a 2015 Canadian war film, brings the harsh reality of Afghanistan to the screen with a layered narrative that questions the very purpose of modern warfare.
This is the birthplace of the Taliban. 54,000 square kilometers of insurgency, tribal rivalry, and blood feuds.
I need eyes on that road.
Stand by.
Send it. Good hit.
Directed by Paul Gross, it doesn't glorify war. It questions its mechanics, its alliances, and the often gray choices soldiers must make. With solid performances and a sweeping portrayal of both military tactics and emotional toll, this is one of those war films that sits heavy on your conscience long after.
You think he can change everything with just one bullet?
I think it might be more complicated than that.
It's a whole bunch of different wars.
We're not playing games. You fight your war, Captain. And I'll fight mine.
The Tomorrow War. Taking a sharp detour into sci-fi territory.
I love you, Chickpea.
7 days from now, when you're sent into that war, you won't be fighting for your country. You'll be fighting for the world.
We are fighting a war. Our enemy is not human, and we are losing.
We need you to fight.
The Tomorrow War, 2021, throws us into a futuristic global war where time travel becomes humanity's last hope. Chris Pratt leads the charge, drafted from the present into a devastating alien conflict decades ahead. While the movie delivers blockbuster action and wild alien designs, its deeper story touches on regret, fatherhood, and sacrifice. Sure, it's flashy, but beneath the explosions, it's a surprisingly heartfelt battle for the future of humanity.
Our enemy is smarter, faster, and stronger than you can possibly imagine.
Second chances are really hard to come by.
Light him up!
A Private War. The 2018 biographical drama A Private War follows the harrowing true story of journalist Marie Colvin.
The regime's claiming there is no armed conflict. It is a complete and utter lie.
What happened?
They've opened fire on journalists.
Portrayed with fierce vulnerability by Rosamund Pike. Colvin wasn't a soldier, but she faced war more closely than most combatants, armed with a pen and a fearless spirit. From Sri Lanka to Syria, this film captures the personal cost of frontline journalism. It's a deeply human film about truth, trauma, and the voices often left unheard in the fog of war.
What happened?
They've opened fire on journalists.
If the government catches you, they'll kill you.
I'm not armed! Journalist!
The Auschwitz Report. Released in 2021, the Auschwitz Report tells a harrowing and vital story of two Slovak Jews.
Charlotte, ihr Juden. Gleich zu Beginn, vergesst eure Namen. Zahlen sind exakt. Willkommen in Auschwitz.
Musicie przekazać ważną osobom.
Už nemôžeme ďalej čakať. Jo, zítra na to. Všetko je pripravené.
Who escape the infamous death camp to reveal the atrocities within. It's a quiet, powerful film, more about endurance than spectacle. Peter Bebjak's direction focuses on the details. Tired eyes, cracked skin, and unwavering resolve. This isn't just about escape. It's about truth, evidence, and the desperate fight to make the world listen.
Häftling 1122, 4-0.
25 ľudí za hodinu. 2 za minútu.
Sometimes authenticity hits harder than fiction. Act of Valor from 2012 stars real-life Navy SEALs reenacting a fictional rescue mission.
Before she was captured, Morales was working in a jihadist cell. It could be why she was abducted.
This thing is way bigger than we thought it was.
While the acting might lack polish, the realism is bone deep. Every maneuver, every breach, every tactical call feels lived in because it was. Directed by Mike McCoy and Scott Waugh, the film doesn't glamorize war. It honors the brotherhood, the sacrifice, and the split-second decisions that define these elite warriors. It's a rare peek into a world we usually only imagine.
You don't expect your family to understand what you're doing. You just hope they'll accept it. And when you get home, you hope you can pick up right where you left off.
That ain't gonna happen.
Let's go, let's go!
Lieutenant, prepare your men for a bigger fight than what you had imagined.
The regime's claiming there is no armed conflict. It is a complete and utter lie.
What happened?
They've opened fire on journalists.
It's a whole bunch of different wars. We're not playing games. You fight your war, Captain. I'll fight mine.
We are fighting a war. Our enemy is not human, and we are losing.
We need you to fight.
Okay. Coming, man.
This war, we're not winning it. If you speak a word of what I'm about to show you, you will be executed for high treason.
You have Charlie's approaching.
These films don't just depict war, they make you feel it. Whether it's the bravery in the trenches, the silence of survival, or the echo of promises kept, they remind us that behind every uniform is a human story. For more unforgettable journeys like these, stay locked in right here on Popcorn Cinema Flixx, where powerful stories meet powerful cinema. See you in the next one.
You think I have a choice? There is no choice.
No.